Have you ever had a moment like this? You've worked out, used sprays and tried various supplements, but at the crucial moment of needing to keep your rhythm steady, you still feel unsure of yourself. After experiencing this many times, many men even develop a psychological burden. Today I reviewed dozens of neuroscientific papers and literature related to male rhythm control, including international research findings in basic science and technology from the past 10 years, to clearly explain why you can never seem to grasp your rhythm. Many men assume the issue is a lack of strength, or that their natural rhythm is simply too fast. However, research shows that rhythm control has no strong correlation with muscle strength. What truly determines whether your rhythm is steady is the excitement threshold of the sensory nerves. Research indicates that highly excitable nerves lead to over-responsive reactions and a rushed rhythm. In other words, it is not that you are incapable, it is that your signal system is too sensitive. Many men have tried holding their breath, distracting themselves or forcing relaxation, but science shows that once the sensory nerve threshold is triggered prematurely, the rhythm automatically enters a preset process. Psychological control cannot fundamentally change this because the rhythm system consists of 3 layers. The muscle layer, the psychological layer, where anxiety makes signals even more sensitive, and the signal layer, which contains the critical trigger threshold. Research confirms that a fast rhythm is mostly related to a low sensory nerve threshold. These studies provide evidence that high-frequency electric fields can raise this threshold, making the nerves less prone to overexcitement. Pulsed Radiofrequency, PRF, regulates nerve sensitivity through a non-thermal mechanism, changing neuroelectrophysiological behavior without causing tissue damage. This means rhythm can be scientifically trained rather than being fixed at birth. Several public and verifiable studies on the use of PRF for rhythm control have observed significant delays in the rhythm of most subjects. Researchers concluded that PRF is a safe and reversible method for rhythm control, with subjects showing significant changes in rhythm duration and stability during 4 to 8 week follow-ups. A common viewpoint across these studies is that PRF is a gentle electric field regulation that affects the nerve excitement threshold, making oversensitive nerves less rushed without causing tissue damage. While PRF equipment was originally bulky and required professional operation, technology has evolved to miniaturize these principles into non-invasive pulsed radiofrequency physical trainers. These act only on the skin's sensory pathways and can be used repeatedly without changing tissue structure. The training logic is simple. It reduces the overtension of a tight guitar string, adjusts the sensitivity of a hyper-responsive touchpad, and makes the shallow gas pedal response more reasonable. Rhythm training isn't a temporary mask, it is about re-establishing a stable cadence in the body's signal system. Much like fitness, it involves an initial 2 to 4 week phase of training for 3 minutes a day to build capability, followed by a maintenance phase once a week. Rhythm is not a talent or destiny, it is a bodily system that can be trained, reshaped, and adapted. True change is about teaching the body to respond less urgently so that the rhythm remains under your control. This allows intimate relationships to shift from frantic to composed, helping men establish a path to rhythm mastery they can maintain themselves.